There we are, back at it again. So here's, oh my god, where did it even, I forgot where I found that already. I want to start off from that point. Yeah, these here ridges hold some stuff, I guess. That could be just an accidental break off. Could have been, but I don't know. I don't know the minds of the. I don't know the minds of the Paleo Indians or the Archaic Indians. I can only guess at what some of their tools might do, and I can only guess at how to fashion a spear point or something. But I don't know what their ideologies were. Oh my. I know this symbol. I know that symbol. This is a very early Thunderbird. This here is a very early Thunderbird artifact. There's no, it doesn't have the describings on the side. But that is definitely the shape of, well, I finally found, and surprise. Last Thunderbird motif artifact that I found was described in a shale, described in a much older shale. This is, that other one I just found was in a different shale, but that's okay if the shale was a little different. Now what do we got here? Something. Oh my. Look at the fine line on that. This is not metal. This is an old slate stone. I don't know what they would have used this for, but this was definitely a lot of work went into the making of that. I don't know. Very odd. Right now, I think they were going to turn this into a tool, like an adze or something, some kind of cutting tool. It would have been a small one, but it's handworked for some reason. What is this? Huh. Oh, I think it's gonna rain. Yeah, a tiny bit. Well, this is a handwork stone. We'll get it on record. It looks like a duck's head. A perfect duck's head. But these tools were usually made for they usually made these for cutting things or chopping things or as a pickaxe or as a, maybe it was a hoe. They were using it for a hoe after the Aboriginals started raising maize. Maybe they used that. Oh, it's gonna rain. Okay, as long as I'm my camera should be okay. Just as long as I'm kind of bent over like I'm picking potatoes, the camera should be okay. But this gives it the shelter from any of the raindrops. Yeah, I was gonna guess that was Micmac or Maliseet, but it wasn't from 1930. It was probably well before. I'd say it was post-contact, well before contact. I can only guess at that. Because after contact, the Aboriginals' ideas of tools changed dramatically because they started to use newer materials and newer ideas. And unfortunately, disease took its toll. Yeah, because oh my gosh, when Europeans crossed over those first times and founded Plymouth Rock and up along the U.S. East, what is now the U.S. East Coast, there were villages and villages and villages of northeastern Algonquin-speaking peoples, and they were just huge villages of them. They were really big villages, and within a few years, smallpox and measles and other diseases just wiped them out. It's the survivors of those disease times. They ran into the hills and made a living of surviving in the wilderness. They wouldn't go back to their ancestral village sites because, well, where everybody had died, etc., etc. But where there might have been a village of 300 people, maybe a handful of people could have survived it. And that is a shame. Well, I know the Micmac, I think they lost 20,000 people or so. But every tribe along the eastern coast line and interior up along the Appalachian Mountains and along the Gaspé, these epidemics hit them really, really hard. There was the young and the old and the healthy, they all perished. Yeah, by the time, we'll say 1755, I think that was a deportation of the Acadians when Nova Scotia comprised all of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. The remnants of the native peoples, they were just surviving, yeah. But in the end, they didn't really like the British. They got along with the French because the French got along peacefully with them. In a sense, what do you say? Respected them, gave them room to live. But the English, nah. The English at the time didn't, because it was a lot to do with the French and Indian Wars, the Morning Wars. Yeah. I think it was King Henry's War or something like that. But the Morning Wars. That's when the Abenaki raided southern locations and the English raided Abenaki locations. Gosh, what am I going on about? I don't know. Well, it looks like the tide is starting to come back in, but I'm going to work my way up here and see what I can find. Oh crap. These crevices will hold some other secrets. I don't know what kind, but something. Another archaic slate point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to repeat the video and see what I found. But I'm pretty sure that was the Thunderbird symbol that I found. It is spitting out a little. I can feel the rain hitting my back, but I don't mind. Yeah. Okay. It seems like it's gonna start raining, so I'm gonna call this one short and get my camera protected. Oh, I'll see you online.